Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 149 of the regular season, where the Astros win 5-0 over the Tampa Bay Rays. And, yeah, gem from Christian Javier tonight. And I'm going to say gem, even though the walks are a thing, but we'll talk about his performance later on. We'll start with the offense, because, again, similar to last night, started to win, kind of never stopped. The Astros have looked great this series so far. It has been completely run by the Houston Astros. Altuve, they said it on the broadcast. Altuve set the pace for the series with that leadoff home run. Everything has been coming up Astros. Altuve, tonight, another great performance. Was on base 3 times, pair of base hits, drew a walk, 3 runs scored. He's starting to nudge that average near 300. He could finish as a 300 hitter. It's at 294 right now, so it's very, very possible. Jeremy Pena had an amazing night. Launched a 3-run bomb. Had 4 hard-hit balls this evening. Pair of base hits. He looked fantastic. Kyle Tucker also would have a base hit. RBI. Joins the 100 RBI club, which is awesome for Kyle Tucker. RBI is a statistic that obviously it doesn't have the same prestige that it once did in the sport of baseball, but that's still a cool milestone for Kyle Tucker to hit. Yonder Diaz had his first base hit as a Major League Baseball player, so that's super cool. He had an RBI double, or not an RBI double, just a double, but that thing was scorched. Like, if you listen to the broadcast, you can hear that thing thump off the back wall, which was pretty funny. Mancini had a base hit. Mauricio Dubon had a base hit. Like, the Astros offense was pretty darn solid. 5 runs scored is nothing to scoff at. And so we move to the pitching. Christian Javier went 5 innings today. Only allowed 1 hit, no runs, 17 swings and misses, 6 strikeouts. He looked great by all those numbers. 4 walks ain't looking too wonderful. Now, the 4 walks is bad. Only gave up 2 hard hits in 5 innings of work. Again, 6 strikeouts. 17 swings and misses, guys. Are you kidding me? He looked great aside from the walks. And that's not good to have that many walks. Those are a bad thing. We all know that that's a bad thing. But I'm not going to let the one statistic that says it wasn't very good dictate the fact that everything else that I look at, the swing and miss number, the hard hit numbers, strikeouts, runs, hits, all of those are screaming amazing game. The walks scream not wonderful. But when you look at it all total and you look at 5 base runners, you can live with it. He very did. He wouldn't allow a base hit until the 5th inning. He looked amazing tonight. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Ideally, your pitcher would not make any mistakes. That being said, if you absolutely have to make a mistake as a pitcher, it's way better to make that mistake off the plate than make it over the plate. Instead of giving up like hanging sliders that are just sent to other zip codes, I would far rather Javier walk a couple of guys. Again, ideally he would do neither, but if I had to pick one, I would pick the walks, especially when you have only 2 hard hit balls all evening and neither of them were over 96, if I'm not mistaken, for Christian Javier. He looked amazing. Both of them were just barely hard hit balls. Phil Maton had an alright inning, gave up a base hit, but only 1 hard hit ball, picked up a strikeout, nothing too shabby there. Ryan Stanek looked great. Ryan Stanek has continued to look great. Pair of strikeouts, gave up a hard hit ball, but Stanek, especially the first at bat of his night, was just 3 fastballs. He wanted none of it. He was there to get outs and then get back to the dugout, which I kind of applaud. Will Smith, no. Really? He's been here for like weeks now. Are we still? Okay, there you go. He looked good. Ending of work, nothing too shabby there. No hard contact, got a strikeout, nothing too bad there. Brandon Abreu did not look good. He would load the bases. And, I mean, he got a strikeout, but pair of walks, gave up a base hit. That got sketchy as all get out. Ryan Stanek would come in, pick up a strikeout, pick him out of the dirt, finish the game off. But kind of one of those things where it's like, man, we so dominated, you really would like the tying run not to be on deck in the 9th inning after such a dominant game, but you won, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. But that was it for the game tonight, and about the game tomorrow night. This is based on impulse and my love for Lance McCullers Jr., but I'm going to get up early and I'm going to drive over to Tampa to watch the game. So I'm going to be at the game. The video is going to be in the condo. You guys have seen that condo a few times. I've done a couple of Astros videos there, a couple of Rangers videos, the sad Rangers playoff defeat, and then the excited New Year's Eve win in that condo. So you guys have seen it a few times. It'll probably come from there significantly later than the actual game, and I'm going to put it out there. I don't know if anyone will be, but if you happen to be at the game and you notice me, do not hesitate for a split second to come say hello. I would probably cry if anyone was to actually recognize me there. So I will, once it gets closer and once I actually get in the stadium, I will try to put on the community tab where I am or where I'm sitting. And yeah, if you guys are there, please, like, just run over to me and just go, hey, you're the stat nerd. So that game is tomorrow night, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. We send Lance McCullers Jr. to the mound, and the Rays are going to send Corey Kluber. And I'll be here quite afterwards to talk about it, but I will be here eventually. But that's all I have to say for this evening. So thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.